Sound familiar. I don't know if I've ever heard it though.
That's a Joy Division song called New Dawn Fades.
I think I may have just heard you playing it before then.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to do a piano cover of it if I can ever get it.
It's pretty.
Yeah. It's very. It's a great song off a great album. Joy Division.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Great Measures. My name is Richard. This is Judson.
Great Measures.
We're gonna revisit Deep Purple.
Okay.
How is that your response?
Just kidding.
So far.
Hot Dog, Deep Purple, Jiminy Crickets, Holy Toledo. Is that better?
Yeah, it's better.
Good.
The last one we did was Highway Star.
Mm-hmm.
We will be, and we did one way back, and I'm completely blank on what it was called. Something like that, yeah. Something in Time.
Child in Time.
Child in Time, that's it. Why was I'm blank on that one? My brain is not
how the
working.
chords were going.
This one's called Space Truckin.
Or anyway, Space Truckin.
Space Truckin.
Sounds like some Grateful Dead stuff.
Space Truckin. It was from 1972's album Machine Head.
Okay.
I'll read you a little bit about the background of it.
The song or the album?
The song. This is according to Richie Blackmore, the guitarist.
He's in the band.
He is. The song composition started with the half-step riffs in the refrain, which were inspired by the theme music for the Batman TV program composed by Neil Hefti. Blackmore asked singer Ian Gillan if he could write any lyrics over the riff, and the rest of the song evolved from there.
So we can thank Bruce Wayne for this.
Yep, that's who we think, because he composed the music to Batman.
Holy Space Truckin', Batman.
Ready?
Yeah. Let's truck it.
That was a good one, by the way. I didn't acknowledge it, but that was a good one. This is Space Truckin' by Deep Purple. Ready to roll?
Yeah. Come on with it. Oh, damn. I didn't do my headphone thing the last one. It's okay. Go ahead. Proceed, Richard. That just ended right there.
Yeah, that's the end of the album too. That's the last song on the album. That's how the whole thing ends.
You've been holding out on me on the Deep Purple.
Have I?
I mean, this song's jamming, dude. I mean, I like the bass and I like the drums. The drums, man.
Mm-hmm.
Anything's got a drum beat in it and some other percussive things going on, but there's a lot of space in this song.
I know how you like your space and space trucking.
Mm-hmm. So, and I didn't even remember when you mentioned the Batman theme. I didn't remember how it went
until you hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, their lyrics are just fantastical, right? They just came from Venus. They're on the way to Mars.
Yeah. Yeah. They're space trucking.
They got music in their solar system.
Yeah.
Or whatever that line was. So it's just kind of just. I'm gonna try to pick it apart, but I'm not sure that that's what Deep Purple wants us to do.
I'm not sure that they do either.
But yeah, the guitar solo section, man, are you kidding?
Mm-hmm.
That's what a guitar solo is supposed to be.
Good old Richie Blackmore.
And then those,
delivering.
The whole, just the way and this recording sounds so good.
Yeah, for 1972.
Yeah, it sounds like this stuff is more raw coming out of there than it does now, you know? So much other stuff going on nowadays. Stuff that's just organic sound.
Yeah.
Analog stuff. But I mean, the drums are what do it for me in this song. Just the, I mean, but that's par for the course in that kind of rock and roll back in 1970s, right?
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, the guitar. I mean, it's a lot of space in that stuff in that song. And they even do the thing where they're pretty common for bands in some way like that, where they do the build up, the dong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never heard this song. I mean, I guess I don't know a whole lot about Deep Purple, but it's the best Deep Purple song I've heard so far.
Wow.
Yeah, you like the other ones better that way?
No, I like this one. This one's the first time I think I referenced it I think we did Highway Star last. The Stars Network came out with a show, Ash versus Evil Dead, and it was Bruce Campbell. It was kind of a sequel, like him in present times and having to go through a bunch of the same stuff. It was a series. But I think it's the very opening scene of the very first episode. He's blaring this in his car and singing along with it, yeah. And I was like, that's a cool song. And
yeah, it's real cool.
Kind of been liking it ever since.
Yeah, the vocals
That was quite a few years ago, I think. But
the vocals don't get in my way.
No.
I mean, even when he come on, but it's not. He does some cool screaming in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just sounds like this is fun. This is fun music.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
There's some cool. It's kind of how out of the '70s they would do stuff like that every now and then with their lyrics. It would just be sort of a fanciful thing.
Yeah.
Or just crazy, just love songs.
They did love their love songs back then.
Yeah, man, I'm a fan.
They should have written a love song to love songs. Maybe Paul McCartney did that.
I'm sure that's happened. Yeah, I'm sure that's happened. Paul McCartney has done everything.
Yeah.
Lyrical, or maybe not Paul McCartney, but William Shears.
Do I know William Shears?
That's the guy who they call Paul McCartney now. Paul McCartney died in 1966, bro. And now it's Billy Shears. Look, I know it. I mean, just go down that rabbit hole. It's the truth. But he's a great songwriter. That's the thing. Like, he doesn't have to be Paul McCartney to have carried the Beatles throughout the Sgt. Pepper's. At the beginning of the Sgt. Pepper's album, they say, welcome to Billy Shears in the band. He's the new guy. That's why in the album stuff in the Sgt. Pepper's, because I'm telling you,
I'm listening.
Paul McCartney died in a car wreck, and then the next album was
So the guy that is currently Paul McCartney is not Paul
William
McCartney.
Shears.
Paul McCartney is dead. You stand by that.
Dude, I know it. I mean, you can look at his look. Just look it up yourself. The Beatles were known to do this kind of thing to mess with you, but I know
you're sober, and I know that you've
listen.
done. I know. I'm really proud of you.
Listen, Linda, listen. So
you have burned your brain up.
In the Sgt. Pepper's album, all the pictures of them you have, aside from the cover.
I'm not even arguing with you.
Aside from the cover that has a funeral thing going on, and the old Beatles sitting there, and the new Beatles, and Paul McCartney's the only one turned around the other direction in all the pictures. And then at one point, John Lennon, so Billy Shears plays Yesterday on TV, and then John Lennon comes in after that and goes, sounds just like him, didn't it, folks? They introduced the guy at the beginning of Sgt. Pepper's. Listen to the first song of Sgt. Pepper's. They introduced a new member to the band.
So why keep Paul McCartney alive then?
Because people would have gone absolutely crazy at that time if something would have happened to the Beatles. So they thought it would be.
So the real Paul McCartney died,
and the guy, they have a record of William Shears being alive. And they have a picture of him. He played as a lookalike to Paul McCartney in Liverpool. I'm telling you. And then there's no record of the dude after Paul McCartney dies. And you can hear the difference in their voices. You can see one of them has earlobes like this. The other one has the straight earlobes like this. Look at the structure there. Look, I'm not the only one in the world.
I'm not even disagreeing.
Even on David Letterman fairly recently, they do this little quick exchange back and forth, and he admits it. Look, I think, I'm a fan of conspiracy theories, but this is not one. This is just truth. But I'm sure Paul McCartney wrote a love song to a love song. Or William Shears did. And I just want to go on record and say that the guy who is not Paul McCartney right now is a brilliant songwriter, one of the greatest ever, and I wish he would get credit under his name for it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, I'm just saying, you don't have to be Paul McCartney to be the songwriter that dude is. He carried the Beatles, carried them after Rubber Soul and Revolver. He may have been on Revolver, actually. He may have done the work on Revolver. We don't know, Richard. We can't know. But anyway, Deep Purple. You asked for this when you decided to do a channel about music with me.
Look, I'm not even arguing with you.
Uh-huh.
But because I mentioned Paul McCartney's name.
Who's dead and who died in '66 in a car.
Okay. All right. That's how we got on that. Shout out to Deep Purple for writing a great song.
It's a good song. It's my favorite Deep Purple song I've heard so far.
I'm ending this video.
And the drums sounded really good in this song. They did.
And you think?
Yeah. What?
So the Paul McCartney thing, that's pretty common knowledge among Beatles fans?
I mean, it's common knowledge in the world, dude. I mean, not everybody believes it, obviously, but if you do your own, just do a little research, dude. Just do a little research. You'll see. It's weird. They put references to it in the songs after that. They introduced the guy. We'll listen to the first song on Sgt. Pepper's, and they introduce him.
Thank you for watching, everybody. This is the end of our channel.
Yeah, it may not go. But like I said, I'm not trying to say anything other than that dude deserves his credit.
I believe you.
He deserves his credit.
I believe you. Okay. I believe that's a thing. Are you okay now? You feel good?
Yeah. I'm good. Whatever. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just when we started recording for a Deep Purple song.
I didn't mean. I tried to take it back.
The last thing I thought that was going to get brought up was you going down a rabbit hole of Paul McCartney being dead for 60 years.
Yeah, well, I tried to bring it back to Deep Purple, and you weren't having it.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We are Great Measures. My name is Richard. This is Tinfoil Hat Judson.
Great Measures. No. What? Great measures.
That was Space Truckin' by Deep Purple, and also Paul McCartney's Dead. Have a wonderful day, everybody.